Hello and welcome, my name's Ali and thank you very much for tuning in for a Mario Kart 8 video. Today I'm going to be covering a ton of new information, including new characters, new items, the balancing between the karts and the bikes, and tons of awesome stuff you guys will definitely want to know about. As you guys will know, I've been playing Mario Kart Wii here on my channel for many months now. I absolutely love Mario Kart. Within those videos I mentioned Mario Kart 8 a lot, but I haven't actually done a dedicated Mario Kart 8 video leading up to its launch, and I thought, you know what, now's the perfect time because today we got a ton of new information and I wanted to share it with you guys to make sure you guys knew as much information as possible and at least knew what you're going to be getting into when Mario Kart 8 releases in just exactly 1 month's time from this video going up. I'm really excited. I can't wait to get my hands on the full game. I was lucky enough to play it last year at E3 in LA and it felt amazing, so I'm really excited to get the hold of the full game once it launches. So jumping straight into the very first piece of information, we're going to be having a look at the ability to actually go into anti-gravity mode, go upside down against walls, and what that's going to mean. This switch between a normal riding position and the anti-gravity position will happen automatically when you enter an anti-gravity zone. However, there are slight differences when you're actually in anti-gravity mode. Your wheels will turn up and you can actually bump into other drivers and other obstacles, and this won't have a negative effect as it would if you were in the standard racing position on the ground. It'll actually give you a positive effect and it will give both yourself and the other person a little bit of a boost. So you actually want to be hitting the other players as much as possible when you're in the anti-gravity mode. I think this is going to become very interesting because you can actually get some teamwork going on here, as you can see on screen right here. If you purposely bash into each other as much times as possible, you can give yourself and the other person you're hitting a very big speed boost and just fly away from the rest of the competition as they're left behind, not hitting anybody else, just going at the standard speed. One thing to note about anti-gravity mode is that the camera angle won't change, so you won't actually necessarily tell that you're upside down or on the side of the wall, but if you go back and re-watch a replay, you'll definitely be able to tell that you are no longer in the standard racing position. Next up, we've got customization, which I'm really excited about. There's a similar customization option available in Mario Kart on the 3DS. However, I've been playing a lot of the Wii version recently, and this wasn't available, so you can customize the actual sort of sashi and the actual look of the car. You can customize the wheels, and then of course the glider that's available on your car as well when you're going into glide mode. So tons and tons of customizable options. I've heard there's well over 50 options, so lots and lots of options for you to dive into. If you have played Mario Kart on the 3DS, you'll know what all of this is about. If you haven't played it, then just to give you a little bit of an idea, there's lots of different customizable options when it comes to your actual kart and bike. There's different sizes and weight categories. There's light, medium and heavy, and each of the different categories will have their own different karts and their own different customization options. You also have the wheels. The wheels can basically be changed in and out as you unlock them. For wheels that work better in off-road situations, wheels that work better on track to make you go as fast as possible, but then you'll suffer when you go off-road. So it's a big balancing act. In the background here, you can see just some of the pre-made options that's been made already and shown here by Nintendo, so you guys can get an idea of what you can go and customize yourself. I think personally, having played a lot of Mario Kart Wii, I'm going to be going probably for that speed aspect and trying to go as fast as possible, and maybe sort of losing out on the acceleration side of thing and the off-road sides of things, but that's just my personal preference. As you can see here, you've got like an ATV built sashi with big tyres linked on there. Of course, you don't have to have the big tyres, you could go with speed tyres if you want. I believe in Mario Kart on the DS, on the 3DS, there was mushroom tyres as well, so tons of crazy options that you can choose in between. If you went for a build like this, you'd be fantastic off-road. You could probably go on little shortcuts without even needing something like a mushroom and still get away with it, just because of how well built your customization options are for your kart in the off-road situation. Now, since there are both karts and bikes within this game, you can customize both options as much as you like. Within Mario Kart on the 3DS, there weren't any bikes, but you could customize, so this is basically adding in bike customization as well, which is awesome. Here we get to see an absolutely crazy kart called the Prancer. You can see the two sort of wooden horses at the front there, just showing you how crazy some of the options are going to be, and I'm hoping there will be a ton of karts to unlock I have been playing Mario Kart Wii for a good few months now to make videos for you guys playing online and stuff, and I still haven't unlocked absolutely everything, so I'm really hoping there's going to be a ton of stuff to unlock, so that it gives me tons and tons of playtime for me to actually unlock everything. Now there are of course gliders. I haven't talked about that too much. You can customize the visual look of your gliders. You saw the sort of carousel for Peach there. You saw the standard glider, and I'm sure there's going to be lots of other ones as well. You can indeed go underwater as well. That was also introduced within Mario Kart on the 3DS version. You got a cheeky glance at Metal Mario as well. Now moving on to the new characters, I'm sure a lot of you guys want to find out about. The guys on here are the Koopalings. We did find out about this a while ago, and I've been talking about this kind of stuff within my Mario Kart Wii videos, but I wanted to do a dedicated video and actually give you all the information possible. So here we get to go through all of the different Koopalings, see their different weight categories, what they're going to look like, and how they're going to perform. We'll get a little bit of an idea at least of how they're going to perform. They've basically made it very clear that all the Koopalings are going to be very, very different from each other. I think, me personally, and I think a lot of people felt that throwing in a load of Koopalings as new characters was kind of a disappointment in a way, because it means that a lot of the new character slots were filled up extremely quickly just with all of these Koopaling options. However, there are additional new characters that will be coming up very, very soon, which we're going to talk about as well. But I honestly think the Koopalings could be a very, very cool new addition, and can't wait to use them. Next up here we have baby Rosalia, or Rosilia. I'm terrible at pronouncing her name. The big Rosilia was available within Mario Kart Wii, so it's cool to see the baby version come along. I think baby characters are a popular choice. I loved using them. Baby Mario, baby Luigi, Peach, Daisy, and now Rosilia as well. And this is the brand new character, Pink Gold Peach. It reminds me very much of Metal Mario. And I believe she actually does fall into the heavy category, despite Peach being a standard medium character normally. So this new character is definitely something new. And on screen here you can see all of the characters, or at least all the characters they announced so far, which is a total of 30. So a lot of characters are going to be available. Some returning from Mario Kart Wii, some returning from Mario Kart 3DS. It looks awesome. So moving on now to the new items, which is very awesome. There's a specific item in this list that I'm extremely excited to show you guys, just because it's got something to do with blue shells, and I hate blue shells, so this new item is going to be awesome. The first one is the Boomerang, which is very, very cool, and it honestly sounds extremely strong, as we'll find out here when we talk a little bit more about it. So it's a throwable item similar to a red shell or green shell. However, when you throw it, it will be thrown forward and come directly back to you, and have a chance to hit any enemies or any other opponents that are on the course in both of its throws, so the forward throw and the backward throw. And the cool thing is you can actually throw it 3 times before it's used up. So to me that sounds like an extremely good item. They didn't specify whether you could actually hit other items with that Boomerang to knock out, say, green shells or red shells, but if you could, that's going to be extremely, extremely good, the Boomerang. Definitely look out for that. Next up is Petty the Piranha, who is a brand new item to the series again, who actually chomps away at other carts and also other items as well. From what I've heard, I don't think you actually control Petty the Piranha. I think he actually just does his own thing, so you literally just have to drive, you activate it, and he'll go and just nom and munch on everyone he finds, so he can actually eat up bananas and other carts, so very awesome. Next up, we've got the Crazy 8 item, which is going to give you a grand total of 8 items at once. And there's going to be definitely a balancing act involved here in terms of using the items in the right order. One thing I did notice was that there was a golden star in there, so even if you're in a sort of sticky situation, you're not really sure which item you want to use, if you just spam the item usage, one of them's eventually going to rotate around to the golden star, so you're going to have that activated, which is going to make you invincible, which is awesome. Now this, my friends, is my favourite of the new items. You're probably thinking, what the heck is this? It's basically a big megaphone or speakerphone that you can actually hold and use very aggressively but also very defensively. It seems extremely, extremely good. So as you can see here, putting it in action, it will actually knock all players within the vicinity over. They'll lose all of their coins, coins being something you can actually collect as you race around. If you've played Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS, you'll know about coins. But it can also be used in a defensive manner to actually block other items, which is awesome. You see a red shell coming here, boom, completely gone. As far as I can tell, the item has a 1 usage limit. Now this, my friends, is the awesome thing about this item. It blocks blue shells. Yes, there's now an item that actually blocks blue shells. However, I think the actual rarity of getting the item and then taking it all the way into first and not losing it is gonna be tricky. However, the fact that there is a chance of getting the item, taking it into first, and then blocking your blue shell makes me an extremely happy person. Now, something else that I talked about quite a lot within my Mario Kart Wii videos is the balancing between karts and bikes. You'll see me using bikes in pretty much all of my Mario Kart Wii Online videos because they have the ability to wheelie, so they're extremely fast in straights. They have the ability to take corners very, very sharply. Now, one of the awesome guys here working on Mario Kart Wii U did a direct comparison between the standard bike and the standard kart and compared times, just to sort of explain how they've actually balanced out both the bikes and the karts. So, the bikes can no longer wheelie anymore, so they actually aren't as fast on straights. Karts are now faster on straights, however, bikes are now quicker and more sharper at taking the corners more efficiently. Now, in this first comparison here, we see that the bike actually wins. However, they explain that that was actually a map-specific thing, and when they moved on to a different map, the kart actually ends up being quicker. So, essentially, you need to work out whether or not there's going to be more straights on a course, whether or not there's going to be more corners on a course, and then choose your setup accordingly. Do you want to bike for it? Do you want to kart for it? Which is awesome. I think it's great that there's more balance. It means I can then rock around on karts just as much as I can rock around on a bike, and it means I can use a load of different setups for you guys and hopefully have a lot of fun. And as of course we've covered loads of setups, so loads and loads of different karts and bikes for us to be choosing from. So that's all of the brand new information, a lot to throw within the video there. I wanted to put all of this into one video for you guys, and if you're new viewers and you're interested in Mario Kart 8, I will of course be covering it when it comes out on May the 30th, which is just in 1 month's time. But I wanted to put all of this information into one video for you guys and just explain things, let you know what's going to be coming. It will be coming out on the Wii U. It's going to be a first HD Mario Kart, which I'm extremely excited about. And it just looks absolutely phenomenal. I think I'm going to be doing a complete playthrough perhaps of the whole of the offline, and showing you guys all of the tracks, all of the courses, and having some fun there. But of course I'll be doing predominantly a lot of online races, a lot of that fun stuff. So if there's anything specific that you guys think you'd like to see from Mario Kart 8, just let me know down below in the comment section. It'd be awesome to hear that, and let me know your thoughts on this game. What do you think of it so far? We're very, very close to its release. On top of that, another great Mario game coming out this year is going to be Super Smash Bros. 4 or Super Smash Bros. Wii U or 3DS version. The 3DS version will be coming out this summer. The Wii U version later this year. I hope to get hands on it though before it actually comes out. I'm looking forward to that as well. So another great Nintendo game to look out for. So guys, I think that's going to wrap up the video. Lots of information, lots of excitement. I cannot wait to get my hands on this. I personally am very excited about the customization options because I didn't play much of Mario Kart on the 3DS, so I missed out on that sort of customization between the wheels and the sashi and all of that good stuff. But hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, give the video a thumbs up. That's all the information I've got for you guys. If you enjoy these kind of informational videos for Mario Kart 8, I'll keep them up and maybe do some more for for Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U and 3DS as well. So cheers for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Check out more videos, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next video.